I feel like Nashville doesn't have a distinguished sound, but everybody
who pulls from it. I feel like I hear that a lot. Like Nashville don't have a sound. Like you can't. We're Music City, so we're not supposed to have a sound. Like we represent all music, but I do feel like our sound, if we needed a sound per se, has been stripped and stolen from us from the beginning. So it's like, yeah, you're going to feel like we don't have a sound because you're going to eventually say we sound like somebody else because we never had the eyes in the like the me's. We didn't have no journalists here documenting like the real work we was putting in. It was only highlighting what they were doing. Yeah. They meaning country white people.
Yo, we are back with another elevated podcast where we're working our mind, working our conscience, and staying elevated way, way above the nonsense, man. Mr. Harold, what's good with you, brother?
Man, blessed to be in the building. Got somebody in the building that I felt like I was under a rock. Being in Nashville 14 years and not really being tapped into who this person is. But I guess somebody dug me up, Definitely tapped in now, man. Grateful to have the sister on. For sure.
Man, we got so many things. The Voice of Cashville, ATV for short. The host of the Music City Check-In, owner of Music City Check-In, manager of Mimi the Ghost, Sweet Poison.
Shout out to the girls.
Distinguished Daughter Award.
Yes.
NEMA Awards nominee. Averianna The Personality. What's good? How you doing?
How y'all doing? I'm super excited to be here. This feel like elevated. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited to be here.
Yeah. That's what's happening. We're glad to have you for real, man.
Yes.
This is a dope one. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. So you have done a lot for the city, and I've been seeing you pop up. I just came back from Atlanta last year, and I've just been seeing your face, your name just everywhere, and I'm like, who is this? And so my boys put me on. They're like, that's Averianna. Like, like, how you not know? I'm like, man, I've been gone for a little while. You know what I'm saying?
I really think I sprouted. Like I've been, but I think it was like a switch in 2020 that was just like, it's time. And so that's kind of why I feel like it was, because I was from the city, but I went to MTSU, so like I missed a lot of people because I moved to Murfreesboro. So like when I came back to the city from LA, it was like I was foreign, everybody was foreign. We was just like, who are you? And I'm like, who are you? Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's
how long
kind
you
of
been back from LA?
So I was in LA from 2018 to 2019. So whatever that math is. 4 or 5 years.
You don't mind just telling them what you was doing in LA?
Yeah, so I went to LA. So I graduated from college in 2017. I was the only person that did not have a news job. So that was a producer, news reporter. I did not have any type of hard news job. So I was just like, well, I don't even want to do that anyway. I want to be on the red carpet. So I literally found me an apartment on Craigslist, packed up my car, stayed in the hotel, got my car there, finalized the hotel that I found on Craigslist, and the rest is history. So I went down there to chase my dreams and to get on the red carpet. So I ain't know nobody. I worked at Domino's Pizza. I groomed dogs. Okay.
Yeah.
And finally got my foot in the door. And that's how I got into TV and film. So I did a lot of TV and film work down there.
Out there trying to make it by any means.
Listen, I got to be on that red carpet, okay?
For real.
Let me through the door.
And that's real, too, because I feel like a lot of people be ashamed nowadays of having a job or doing things that they need to do, like, to get where they need to be.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, I tell everybody, because people hate jobs nowadays. But I'm like, your job is your investing.
Yeah.
So use your job, get that money, and invest in yourself to do what you want to do.
He's preaching to me, guys, because I'm one of them. I hate working.
Man.
Okay.
We all do.
I hate working. Let me make sure I'm saying my verbiage correctly. I hate being a worker. I am my own boss. I am an entrepreneur. And so that micromanaging stuff that come with the environment of corporate, I just don't fit.
Man, I get it, man. I don't rock with it either.
I get it, man.
But it's a necessary evil, man. Sometimes, like he said, that 9 to 5 is your investor. Shit, with us doing our gym now, man, it's like my 9 to 5 money. I don't even see it. Like it just goes.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
It just goes. You feel me? But that's my investor. If I don't want to go into debt, if I don't want to, you know what I mean, be out here borrowing, doing GoFundMe's or something, somebody got to grind, man. Somebody got to do that trench work. So
that's it.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
But being a worker bee ain't fun though.
But I paid my dues though. Let me not act like I ain't been. And I got off in that field. So it's not my turn no more.
Let's. You mind if I ask about the Music City check-in? Because I've never seen it.
Yeah.
All right. So what does an episode look like? What goes on with the Music City check-in?
So the vision, it was given to me in 2018 when I was in LA, and so it was a blend of 106 in Park and Wild and Out. So that is what the show is, and obviously I created my own different games and segments within the show, but it is literally that like I wanted to have a little music countdown, and it mixed with comedy, like in blackness and black people and like what we do and how we live. And I feel like we never really had like a game show. So like for me, I always wanted to do game shows. So I was trying to mix game show, music, and my people, locally hip hop, in all in one to like pitch it to the world. So even if they was like, nah, we could do a spinoff, like it didn't all have to be one show. But I was like, I got the money, I got the budget. And so in 2023, last year, I was able to shoot 3 pilot professional episodes, like the full blown everything. And I was able to do it at the National Museum of African American Music. So now I have my pilot episodes, and we're constantly shopping the show. But you know, you gotta pay for every episode, and it's expensive, like just for production, and then like the people. So it's just a lot that go into it, that God was just making ways out of no ways when I was shooting the pilot episode. So now it's just kind of like I do what I can. Like if I got some extra over here, hey, we finna shoot another episode until, you know, somebody big pick it up. Zeus, hey, BT, anybody, you know, hey, any black platform out there. We do have quality content here in Cashville. Just letting y'all know.
For sure.
Yeah. Tyler Perry.
Okay, Tyler, BT Plus.
New studio too.
Oh yeah.
Listen, Oprah.
G on the studio.
Look.
Take all that.
Anything. Look.
Tap in. No,
Tap
for
in
sure.
for real.
So, yeah, that's Music City check-in.
That's dope. I wouldn't have pictured that when you said it.
Yeah.
I was trying to visualize what it was. I was like, I'm just gonna ask.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I feel like in college they used to call me like the female Don Cornelius, because he was like the first to put black people in the culture and music on TV for BT. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll take that. So I want to be like the first to do that for my city, and so we actively working on it.
That's fine. That's fine. What side of the city you from?
North Side,
Okay.
North Side, baby. You know it in my sexy voice.
Sexy. Yeah. What made you go the route of music artist? Because I feel like you're like a real journalist. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you got your journalist skills from MT. I seen you with the MT10.
Yes.
What made you go the route of music artist? Did you come from a musical background?
Absolutely not. I came from hustlers, ballers, like, you know what I'm saying, athletes. So I always wanted to be a 106 in Park show host since I was a kid. Like, that's what it was. So I went to college saying, what's the major with 106? Don't judge me. But I went to college like, I want to be a 106 in Park show host. What's that major? And so they was like, nah, you got to do hard. Like, they took me all the way around the world. You got to do hard news first. Then you got to be a sports reporter. Then you got to go. So I always knew I wanted to be on TV doing entertainment. I never wanted to do all the stuff I had to do to be who I am today. But I always wanted to be a 106 Park show host. I love music. I mean, we in Music City. So, and I always like, why none of our music be played in my city? Why all my auditions in Atlanta? Why I gotta go to New York? Like, where is us here? And so I guess somewhere in my journey I made a decision to stamp us here, us culture in Music City, and so
that's what's happening.
yeah.
Man, there's so many talented people here musically, and not just musically, but you know, we talking about music right now. Just when I first moved down here, I'm from Virginia.
Okay.
So I've been down here probably about like 14 years, spent a little time in Atlanta, but like all my friends do music or they produce.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just, I'm like, yo, like I never thought that Nashville just had this much talent, especially black folks. I'm like, yo, like everybody rapping.
Yeah.
And then it's really dope because I feel like Nashville is one big melting pot. I feel like Nashville doesn't have a distinguished sound, but everybody
who pulls from it. So I feel like we do have a sound. It's just the sound was stolen and marketed from different cities and different places. Like Music City, like we're the hub of like music. Like everything come from us black people that were here paving the way and doing the groundwork, you know, back in the day in Nashville. So it's just kind of like, I feel like I hear that a lot. Like Nashville don't have a sound. Like you can't. We're Music City, so we're not supposed to have a sound. Like we represent all music, but I do feel like our sound, if we needed a sound per se, has been stripped and stolen from us from the beginning. So it's like, yeah, you're gonna feel like we don't have a sound because you're gonna eventually say we sound like somebody else because we never had the eyes in the you know, the people to document, like the me's. We didn't have no journalists here documenting like the real work we was putting in. It was only highlighting what they were doing. They meaning country white people.
Who been running off with the sound?
I mean, everybody.
Yeah.
Any sound. I mean, I can't pinpoint a specific sound that sounds like us because I feel like I said, we are music.
So much.
We are music. So we are Music City. We're the hub of it. So if anything, it's y'all been biting off us. We just now getting the highlight and the credit and the cameras and the media that we need, the attention that we need to show that we been here. It's been that.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I'm just, you know, I'm the one to, you know what I'm saying, rectify, you know what I'm saying, on business for the city.
I feel it, because I was like Jeff, I was like, man, I can't identify, like, a sound. Like, in hip-hop, like, what can you kind of look for, like, when it comes to sound? But I don't feel like that's a bad thing, though.
Yeah,
I feel like you gonna get, like you can go find what you're looking for,
right?
Instead of like, I gotta go here,
I'm gonna get this sound. I need this kind of beat.
Here, this. I mean, you can literally find, just depending on how you networking and who you talking to, you can then find a little bit of everything.
Yep.
You feel me? So I think that it's a pro and a con at the same time. So
Nah, for sure.
You know, I don't see no cons, but you know, y'all know I go so hard for my city, so it's gonna be very hard to like make me say something crazy about my city. But yeah,
I respect it for sure.
Man, we've had and I say we because I feel like I'm a part of Nashville too. Most of all my family is from Nashville, so Nashville and Chattanooga, and I always used to come here when I was little. But I feel like Nashville has had. You got Starlito, you got City Paper, and I'm a little older. So, you know, these are all the people, when I first got to Nashville, these are the people that I was seeing that was just popping on the scene. Lito and City Paper and...
we was coming up, Buck.
Buck? Yeah. Nah, for sure. Buck. Who you feel like is like the names that are popping right now in the city?
Oh, my gosh. It's like... a lot of people that I'm seeing just go crazy right now, but Big Top, Lil Reggie, Cashville Quan.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm just trying to think. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not missing nobody. But as far as like Bella Moon, like I'm all over the place. Yeah. All my girls, Sweets, Shell, Mimi, even Iman, Diller, Blasian, B3, like I mean, we all, you feel me, doing our thing in our own way. Obviously 2 Live Breed, exclusive, 615 exclusive. Shout out to my cousin. You know, he ain't been dropping, but like we cannot take away what he did for the culture and for the hip hop scene. So shout out to him. I'm always giving him his flowers. Wilkes. I mean, it's just a lot of people doing their thing in their own way. You even got people like Tim Gent. I love Tim Gent. Tim Gent. His wife, Jemiah. Like, I'm tapped in with all of them. So I just feel like we all doing our big one in our own way. 6-1 Tribe, like the whole tribe.
Shout out Slab.
Yeah, that is my bro. So yeah, I just feel like everybody going hard, you know, in they own way. Yeah. I would love to see Triple Play Squeak come back out. What's the other girl named Niecy Elliott? Yeah. Like, all the ones that was, I guess, my era per se. But I mean, we all actively working. I'm still connected with all of them, and so that's who I would say I hear. You know, I'm listening to on the regular.
All right, shout out to the women.
Yeah.
I see y'all.
Who do you feel like could penetrate that superstar space next? Who's more likely?
It's probably going to be Mimi the Goat and Sweet Poison. Yeah. For sure, those two. I mean, I don't say that because I'm their manager. I just know. I see it. It's happening too fast. Yeah. It's going so fast. Y'all finna make me slip up. But by August, y'all gonna be like, this is why she said what she said. So
go on, let us get there.
Listen, I will say we are traveling to Florida this weekend for Lil Duval Day. Mimi the Goat was invited out. So
posted
as a collective, we're gonna be out there putting on for the city. And that's all I can share for right now. But y'all just know I said it. Mimi the Goat and Sweet Poison are the next ones out of here. I know it. I just know it.
Man, Sweet's she been so consistent.
She's a different kind of.
She been pushing for so long.
Yes.
Like, I be watching her. I'm like, damn, she doing it.
Yeah.
Like, she killing it. She just keep dropping banger after banger after banger. And I'm like, keep going. Yeah. Keep going.
And they're independent too, y'all. So every decision you see me, obviously we all collectively have, you know, a little say, but everything you see them doing, that's them. Mm-hmm. They learning everything. I'm showing them the business side. I'm teaching them they know how to be artists, but just, you know, just cleaning up the things that would need to be cleaned up before we hit that that big stage. So, yeah, shout out to them. I just want to give them their flowers because a lot of people be like, Averianna, you. And then I do a lot, but they are handling their business. Yeah. So, yeah.
For sure. You being a manager, I feel like it's a lot that goes into that's behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know about. I
just got to close my eyes as you ask the question.
What made you even get into that role?
I just feel like God forced me into that. Yeah. It's purpose work. Mm-hmm. I did not choose to do it. But I am growing to love it, and I'm trained for it. I do it in my sleep. I've been in the rooms, so it's just like, why not? This your homeboy, this your homegirl. Like, why wouldn't you? Yeah, you know.
When
so
you connected like that,
definitely. I'm still learning. I'm not the best, you know, but I definitely handle business, and I do good business and real business. So, with me stepping into that role, it being a male dominant industry, I hit different bumps and stuff like that, but I'm just really about my business. And so we be cool. Like, it's like I be cool on a regular tip, but when it come to business, like, it's something different. And so I just, you know, I just want to put my little disclaimer out there. Like, I don't not like nobody. Yeah. Just, you gotta do good business. And I stand on my 10 about my business, because if I let y'all play with me, y'all gonna keep playing. So, you know what I'm saying? But outside of business, like, I'm such a lover. I just think, I feel like I've gotten.
All right, now that we through that, now that we through that, y'all understand that.
Yeah, I think I've been hearing that, and I just think they don't understand what it feels like to be in my shoes. They don't understand why you gotta come off like that. Why you gotta nip this in the bud and get that done real quick.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, like, that's how bonds get messed up. That's because business wasn't handled properly. Now we beefing on the back end about stupid stuff. So, I'll take that. I'll take the little sassy, she coming in a little feisty, I'll take that, because on the back end we all gonna be smiling and eating, and we ain't gonna be thinking about no foo-foo. So, yeah.
Do you feel like navigating in the music industry that is more of a struggle for a woman, like dealing with the other people as far as...
I don't want to say struggle. Do we have more obstacles? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because we're female. And so we already
feel like y'all get, like, people try to take more advantage of the women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta know your stuff, and if you don't know, that's why it's important to have good people around you, because I don't like to be the smartest one in the room. Like, I gotta be around people who, if I don't know something, I can go to, because I'm that person for a lot of people.
For sure.
So yeah, I just think to any advice to a woman, like, if you in a game, like, never let nobody see you sweat, and if you don't know it, Google is your best friend, and if Google ain't there quick enough, sorry, I'll get back to you. I don't have the information for you right now, but never let nobody know you don't know how to do something, or you just figure it out. That has been one of the biggest things I've learned. Never tell somebody that you don't know something. Figure it out. If you in the room, they giving to you the opportunity, figure it out. Like, don't give it up. I ain't giving up nothing.
I am a chat GPT kind of
Okay.
You hear me?
Look.
Man, it's 2024.
Some way,
Yeah.
somehow.
Yeah, for real. No, for sure. I feel like being in the manager role with the people you with, though, it kind of just falls into you wanting to put Nashville music on display too, though. Yeah. So you saying you feel like you was forced into it, like, yeah, but you was gonna pick that shit up.
I don't know, y'all. I don't know, because I was dating somebody who was in the industry prior to me stepping into this role, and
no, that's a shit show.
Yeah. Get somebody else to do it. For real. That's if God came down and said, you want to do this, you want to do this, I would definitely say no. Yeah. Because I love my peace. I don't know. It's like when I get to do the radio, like, I love doing that. When I get to show up and do hostings, I love doing that. And, my TV show. But, like, when it's time for me to be off, I really want to be off, y'all. All the way off. Yeah. Like.
Not on call.
Yeah. But I'm always on call now, because, that's just the nature of the game. So.
You sound like me. I'll be the same way. Love my peace. But
yes.
I'll go to war for my peace.
Absolutely.
For sure.
How's the radio space been since you've been doing your own?
Yeah, so it's been a huge transition. So y'all know I was at 101 The Beat in 2023, and yeah, I outgrew the space and we went our separate ways, and so I wasn't on the radio for a little minute. That's what made me start producing my TV shows. And then I was able to secure a position back on Young Country 96.7 FM here in Nashville. And we had a location. We were located at Top Golf, but now we are all remote. So now I am in the process, and that's why you guys haven't been seeing me a lot on IG, because y'all know I go live all the time. But we are remote now, and so it is requiring me to have to step back and, find a location, find a good setting. I don't want to just be bringing artists to any old place. So I just had to. I do still go live every Thursday, 6 to 8 p.m. 6 to 7 when it's just me, 6 to 8 whenever I have a guest. But I still go live and I still do my show, but I ain't really been able to really, like, give y'all a physical representation of the radio show and actually bring people in, because I don't have a space, guys. So I'm working on securing that space, which we're gonna be back up and running maybe like the last week in July. Yeah, and so I love my radio show. I never give up my radio show. That is my outlet. I really wish I can be on the radio more and be back on 101. But you know, y'all remember that I'm not a worker. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that conversation? and shout out to everybody. I'm still over there. Dola White, the best boss man ever. Like, y'all don't know, that man really believed in me and really helped me and really allowed me to have my own show, Casual Spotlight. So I'm gonna always give him his flowers. Monty Mills, my sister Joe Major. So yeah, shout out to all of them over there. Zach Boog, Reddy Rob, love y'all.
Shout out Dola White. For real. That was my dog. He got me in the game back in, I think it was like 2012. I worked for 101. I was doing promotions.
Yeah,
I was the promotions.
That I think that is the sitting chair for potentials, and then if you make it past
Promotion.
that, then you win the dough. And I just think we just can't get past that promotion. But
now I was an intern and taught the Dola. He got me in the door, and then I started working there. They brought me on as staff, and then it was crazy out of nowhere. They were like, "Hey, can you come to the office?" I'm like, yeah, it was good. They let go of like 9 of us at the same time. It was like, yeah.
Well, so you didn't even have no real discrepancy.
Go ahead and pack up your desk. I'm like, what?
You didn't even have no real discrepancies though. Like, I'd rather that than my story. Yeah. Okay, but yeah, I feel it. And you know, corporate entertainment business is changing drastically right now too. So it's just, yeah, God just, you know, he just figuring it out and putting people where people are supposed to be, you know, and just helping us all grow and, you know, just grow in this evolution, you know, and clean up the world, because that's what we need. You got to clean up the world and get the right people in position so we can continue to move forward.
So what's next? What's next for you?
Man, so I'm trying to secure residency for the Music City Check-In somewhere downtown Nashville. So hopefully I will be able to drop that moving into the fall season. We're working on getting the girls on tour, a college tour for homecomings. So look forward to that. And then I'm looking forward to actually securing my ABC listers for my radio show when they come into the city. So everything is going to be back up and rolling. Oh, yeah, y'all. I'm a teacher this school year. So I'm not going to tell y'all where I'm going to be at, because then y'all going to try to come find me. But if y'all kids come home and talk about ATP said, just know I said it.
Hey, that's lit.
I had to throw that in there, let y'all know.
The energy shift change that went with being a teacher too, man.
Sure.
That's something you gotta enjoy now, especially how these kids are now, man. You gotta really connect and be a part of the change, or else you just collecting check, and that's a part of the problem.
See, that is definitely.
So great.
I'm middle school.
Okay,
nice.
So you don't want to disclose that either.
Middle school. No, I'm doing middle school age students. And so I think it's so crazy, bruh. But, you know, I'm going to see. I think it's crazy because it's just like, I wouldn't take me serious. I was trying to say this, but God, kids that watch this, I wouldn't take me serious. So it's like, I'm trying to get into that teacher mode because, like, yeah. We're going to have to get it together. Y'all kids going to know everything. They going to know it by music, though. They going to know everything. I'm going to make a song up for everything. Averianna taught my daughter how to do everything through music. Yep. So.
Man, you are the personality. You got a huge personality. Where did that come from?
Man, I really always say, I feel like my whole life I was silenced. So for me to be the voice of anything, a city, of myself, is crazy. I don't know. I think it was just a switch. like it was a switch. It was always me. It was always in me. I was always the life of the party, dancing everywhere. I just didn't have a voice, if it makes sense. Like I was like going with the flow. Like it's whatever y'all say. Yeah, you know? And so I don't know, I think it was just, I don't know, something about 2020, that year just did something to me, to the world, I think. And it was just like, nah, y'all gonna have to put some respect on my name, I ain't gonna lie. No, and then, I just started going hard and just kept my head down and was just like, I will not be out work. I think 2022, or maybe it was 2022, I told myself I would not be out work, and I literally hustled from sun up to sundown. It was like, dang, I didn't even know I could do all this. Look at you know, but yeah. I think I really don't know. I think the personality I've always been that. It was just me vocalizing and sharing it with the masses. Yeah.
You feel like the pandemic played a big part in that? I know you spoke on 2020. I feel like that was around the year.
Yeah, because I was at that point I was still trying to figure it out. I was working in the clubs and nannying and stuff. So I just think I just found the passion for my dream again. Like that's when I started doing radio, and I started doing radio in 2020 because I never really did radio before 2020. Mm-hmm. Like I was just focusing on building a TV show. Mm-hmm. So I had a lot of different ideas and visions, but didn't know who to go to help me produce them and bring them to life. So I think for like maybe that 2018, 2019 year, that was just all dreams, you feel me? And then once I was able to figure out what that looked like for real from the experience in LA, I was able to come back home and find the right people. Yeah.
I feel like a lot of your success has been focused on highlighting the successes of others. So I'm glad we were able to sit here and just talk about your story and where you came from and how you got to where you are now.
I appreciate it.
Can you speak on the importance of just highlighting the successes of others?
Man, I always tell myself without you, there's no me. Because I can't be a journalist without your story. I can't be who I am and, have these emotions and have these visions and passions without hearing your testimony or what you went through, or, you know what I'm saying, older, young, I just feel like we all connected, and I feel like we all need each other. And once we as a people can really grasp that, and not wholly, you know what I'm saying, because everybody don't hold the mental capacity, but just to see it, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gotta wholeheartedly believe it, but just see it happening. I just think that's, that's how we will go higher and, win together. But I guess to answer the question, it's just, I don't know.
No, learning to clap for others is just as important, though, and I feel like that's what it is.
I just think I'm such an empath. I'm a Pisces, so I be trying to think about what I'm gonna say before I say it.
You're a Pisces too, and
yeah,
me too.
Yeah. Look like she over here talking, and I'm over here.
I'm like, that's why I'm over here. Like, I don't want to say like nothing at the like weird to make y'all be like, wait, whoa, hold on, wait, what are you talking about? But I'm so in tune with myself. I know exactly who I am and what I mean to the kingdom and the physical and the spiritual and the, emotional. Like I know who I am. So it's kind of like with me knowing who I am, I'm nothing but love. Like all I want to do is just help the next person, in whatever capacity that they're coming to me in, whether that's music or if you just like, Averianna, where do I go get my clothes washed, or where can I go just kick back, and I don't want to be around people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just small things. It's like, y'all wouldn't even understand how I connect with people. It be the off the wall question. Like somebody had a hangnail, and I was like, bruh. I mean, and then like, I don't even know you, but then we connected off of a hangnail. You know what I'm saying? Now we out having drinks. Like, so I just think that, bruh, if everybody can just love themselves a little bit more, it'll open you up to loving and being able to actually see others. Because I always say I have the eyes of Jesus, of God. So I see you. Even when you think I don't see you, like even like the most craziest person, I can reach. You know, I can have a conversation. So, yeah, I just think that my purpose here is to love, is to just exude love and show like who God is through love. Like, and that's just who I am. And I mean, I be ratchet now. Jesus know who I am. Like the physical form of God.
The switch-ups be so crazy. Oh, me.
Jesus know exactly who his sister is, but we still have principles and morals, and so I stand on them, and I stand by them, and I just love humans. I don't love humans. I just love people. I'm a people lover. I love God's people. So yeah.
Jesus ran with the hustlers.
That's what I'm saying. Jesus know who I am.
I feel like Jesus was a little ratchet too.
He was very ratchet.
He had dreads, you know.
Man, listen. He was from the trenches. His homeboys. Y'all see who his homeboys was?
Come on now.
Come on. Who was Moses?
Like us.
Okay.
For sure. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Man, y'all so funny.
I'm just trying to tell
I love
y'all.
this justification.
All his homeboys was me. Yeah. I'm the they were journalists. All they did was just jot down, okay, Jesus did this. When we went to Atlanta today, this man took a person ear off and Jesus put it back on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's really like in modern terms, that's like what we read. No, like that's the book of the law. So I just think, that's another thing. Don't take the religion too serious. Like, we are humans. Like, God made you. He know you, and had them real conversations. Because I had them real conversations with God. Lord, I'm pissed, or whatever it is that I'm going through. Like, have those real conversations because He understands. And Jesus really get it, because that's the physical form. So we walk the earth. Like, He know everything. You know what I'm saying, that we going through. It's just new times. The word is repeating itself. So.
And nothing new under the sun.
There you go.
They got 1 million sayings for the game and change the players do. It's 1 million of them.
Get them out.
They saying the same shit.
Over and over again.
Saying the same thing, man.
So I just feel like we just got to figure out how to play the game right.
Yeah.
We just got to get in here and finagle.
No, for real. Especially
in the changes. That's why I love, like, when the world is evolving, is them quick changes. That's our time to yes,
yeah, for sure.
Because there ain't no structure and ain't no blueprint. We figuring it out, and that's what I love about me and my journey. Ain't nobody did what I did before me, so it ain't no right or wrong or what I'm doing. If I want to go be in the studio with an artist and produce a track and help them get their best sound today, I can go do that. Or I can go be a radio personality, or I can go be an executive producer and sit on a TV show, or I can be a writer or seat filler, like whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm not bound, or I'm not in a box that just have to do one thing. And so I think that change or curve in the earth and in America in general definitely helped me reach my freedom quicker.
Mm-hmm. I went back and looked at some of your MT10.
Oh, Jesus.
You had a little bit more weight on you.
Okay, y'all want to talk about my weight loss? Okay.
She didn't know where you was going with that. She was like, hold on, man. Hold on.
You big on health and wellness?
I am. And it all like ties into my spirituality, but like my body, my mind, my soul, my spirit. I'm serious about it, and it's very sacred to me. I was lost. Like I said, I was outside. Like, I was outside before I was outside. But
I just recorded it. We was recording everything.
We was cool. We was cool back then. Now
out there.
Yeah.
Gonna get embarrassed.
You're embarrassed. You're very much embarrassed. So I think I was just. I was going through a rough time. Not a rough time in my life, but just trying to find myself. And so I just let myself go, y'all. I weighed like 184, some 186, and like I got on the scale and I saw that, and I was just like, yo. And then my daddy, Sorry, Daddy. My daddy used to joke on me. Like, I'm talking about the most worst jokes. Like, Porky the pig, she ain't ready nowhere but to the table. Like, it was just all types of stuff. So I had to mentally be strong, okay? And then I had to, like, just make a decision that I didn't want to be like this, and I was still doing TV. Like, I was still trying to have myself in front of the camera. And then my daddy be like, well, you're 185 now, you look 230. Like, he was like, just say all types of stuff to get me, to like motivate me to get my body right. Yeah. I went through a season of like no meat, and so my journey was I lost all the weight first. I just didn't starve myself. But I lost all the weight first, and then once I lost the weight, I got into the gym. I started to tone up my body. So I think, everybody's journey is different, but I think a lot of times where we as female go wrong, we be trying to work out while trying to lose weight. And it's like, no, because, what you eating is turning to fat, to muscle. And then like, it just don't lose it, lose the weight first. And then if you want to build muscle, you can come back with that. But yeah, so yeah, I was a little fat, y'all. I had a little, and then that's another thing. That's another reason why I feel like don't nobody remember me, because I was fat then. So it's like, girl, I just feel like people didn't even see me.
For sure.
Yeah,
that go into a part of where you feel like you was kind of like overlooked and you didn't have a voice.
But me not having a voice was a choice. I feel like I just did not speak up, and that started as a little girl. But as far as being overlooked in different spaces, yeah, I wasn't. You red carpet, you in these rooms, like you still got to be a little eye candy. You can't be going in there. You're gonna get a no. I'm gonna just keep it real. The way that the game is today, like you gotta literally check all the boxes, and so. In spaces where it is ordained for you, by all means, not negating that, but in Hollywood, in those dark spaces where we bring in the light into those spaces, yeah, you gotta have your head on a swivel, and what I say, your armor, your protection, like you just gotta be ready, and whatever that protection is, for you.
It's crazy that everybody going into that industry, it's like they damn ready to sage themselves before going in there, man.
It's rough.
It's such I mean, I get it. Like, I managed artists and producers for a while too, but like just being in there, my role was basically to read between the lines. Like, that was my role. My brother had his manager. I managed the artist too, but he always took me in there. He was like.
So what they saying?
He like, yeah, he'd be like, okay, you listen to, because a lot of times he'd be like, manager is like, also is like, not disrespect to bro, because he did a good job while he was with bro, but like he was just nodding to everything.
A yes man.
Yeah, feel me? Like he ain't really say yes to everything, but he was nodding, and he wasn't like trying to dig into why you feel like that, and he wasn't doing like homework on his client's value to leverage in these meetings and shit like that too. So I'm telling bro, I'm like, no, and then I'll lay it out to him like, you done did this, and this. You got this. And I was like, no, that just don't make sense. I mean, and I was like, they also trying to play you with you trying to go into being an artist more. They trying to plug you with more producers and writers and shit like that. Yeah, so that's holding you.
Yeah,
so that was my like role in there, like a little bit, just like, what the man, bro? What the fuck they really saying?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, translate, please.
Yeah, but it is such a dark space because everybody's trying to play somebody.
Yep.
Everybody's trying to figure out the best way to make the deal most favorable for them. Instead of making it an equitable deal on both sides.
And see, that's where I'm at with it. Like, I feel like that's what the industry is used to. Like, the get over it. Me, when I come into when I step into the rooms, when I step into this industry, this game, it's like, who is this girl? Like, she trying to do it right. Like, get her out of here. Like, that's how I felt, in the beginning, because I came in with such a pure heart and like, I want to work. I want to help. I'm not trying to get over like what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? So, I think just it's a new wave of people who want to do it right. Cause we ain't got to get over. We all can eat. Right. We literally all can eat. I sit down in those rooms and it's certain people that may not even be. I'm like, they in the room, they get a percentage. Like, they in here, they, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. So it's just kind of like making everybody feel value. And yeah, it may be 5-10% right now, but imagine if I work with you and we with a bigger artist, you know, the caliber of artists, and like what that would do, you know, for you. And I ain't got nothing to do with it. So it's just kind of like, I just want us to be better humans, you know, just decent. You just got to be decent, because it's enough money to go around. Like, it's really no reason why we should be still having this crab in the bucket mentality. I'm telling you, like, it's so much to go around, so much money for all of us as a collective. And like, my biggest goal is to put it in the culture's pockets. Like, we here, like, put it in Cashville pockets. And that's why I stand on Cashville. Like, I'm not the voice of Nashville, I'm the voice of Cashville, the culture side of Music City. Like, we deserve our flowers, we deserve the camera, we deserve the highlight, we deserve the money, we deserve it all. And so we just gonna keep pressing that line until we get there, and we almost there.
All needs the dough crack. We're gonna kick that motherfucker in.
Listen, knock it down.
Or kick that motherfucker in.
Baby, we just need to be open a little bit. Really unlock. You ain't gotta crack it. Unlock that boy. We're gonna tear it down.
It be like that. Like, a lot of times the first person through gatekeeps so much. They gatekeep the relationships. I mean, you could have been the foundation of a lot instead
so
of
many
just,
people behind you.
Yeah. Worried about your own career and shit like that, man. Relationships, the biggest part is like, when I was in that side of it, it's like, you either just, people can't deny value and quality no matter what industry. Right. But in music, like, you can be cold as hell, but if you ain't got the relationships or the money behind you, what it is, you ain't got shit.
That's it.
You ain't got shit. You just gonna be singing your ass off, you know what I mean, on social media. At home, for real, on social media. All right, but it's people who get picked up, like, Haley Bailey, and they used to like just sing, you feel me?
On social
and then
media
got picked up. You can't deny like talent and value, for real.
That's it.
Like, enough people said yes to them online for a label to be willing to say yes, basically. You feel me? So you can't deny it, but again, like, sometimes when that one person get through there, they be like, man, shit, I'm trying to make sure my shit straight, bro. I'm bringing, like, nigga, easy, like.
Yeah, I mean, but people be expecting that in different aspects. There's many different ways that you can help somebody, and you know what I'm saying, and not mess with what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? I can't give you the whole play. Can't give you the whole pizza, but I give you a slice. You know what I'm saying? Sure. I can give you a pepperoni. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can give you a slice, but it's just, I think that's how we have to start seeing and visualizing opportunity. Like, you helping them is not going to snag your opportunity, because what you say, if you got value and quality, like, it's gonna sell itself once you in the room, once you get the right backing. So yeah, I think that's another gem that we can take away, or you guys should take away, is just, you can't block my blessing by helping me, and I can't block your blessing by assisting you with something that I already do. Like, and I'm in spaces with people who do exactly what I do, and I get that energy sometimes. I'm just like, yo, I'm really not in. I don't even want to say nothing half the time. Like, I want to go back up, into my little turtle mode. But I'm just not. I'm not that girl. I love, and like, I love to like win together. Like, I feel like in the beginning of my career, I won so much by myself, and I was like that. I'm saying daddy, but I talk to God, this is not fun. Like, I'm on the 40th, 30th floor at the Fontaine Blue by myself, looking over this is not fun. Like, I don't got no friend, my mama, no nigga. Like, what's going on? Like, I'm here by myself. So, I'm very big on sharing them moments. You know what I'm saying? Because all they are moments, and once they gone, like, that's it. Yep. So. Just expounding on that and making sure that, like, bruh, we got to do this together. We gotta do this together, no matter like where you from. Like, you know what I'm saying? He say he been here 14 years. He's a Nashvilleian. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just kind of like, I don't want it to be like separate when I say us as black people, the black dollar. Like, we are one. You know what I'm saying? In any space, in any environment that we are in. So we just gotta find a way to, you know, find that balance and make it work. We ain't gotta be the besties, you know what I'm saying? But like, we just gotta find that common ground of like what that looks like for us to all collectively work together and include me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a woman. Like, I feel like I be in the room, I be sitting at the round table, all men. I'm like, yeah, y'all just gonna FaceTime me after the meeting. Y'all ain't gonna include me. Y'all gonna call me later. So yeah, just, you know, finding ways where we all can win and eat together.
No, for sure. Even in the media space, I do camera work, videos, a whole bunch of stuff. And I feel like coming back from Atlanta, down there, media is huge down there.
Absolutely.
Everybody is a celebrity. Everybody feel like they're a celebrity, so they always want the camera on them. Right. And they understand the importance of it. But the guys I was around down there, like, they understood, like, I can call you and get you to assist me on what I got going on.
Yeah.
And it's not going to take away from what you got going on. And
absolutely.
I've talked to a few guys here, and I'm like, man, why aren't we teaming up together? And I feel like
we just have to do it.
I think you're gonna steal that client.
Everybody want to be Jordan.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, it's all right to be Pippin sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, somebody gotta, you know.
Yeah, we gotta put.
You know what I'm saying? So somebody gotta throw the oop.
Yeah. You know, somebody gonna be down there in the paint.
Like,
okay.
No, for real. So if we all can work together, we can get these championships.
Yep.
We can get these championships.
But I see it happening slowly but surely. And you know, I see, I hear everything. But it's just like the people that's talking ain't doing no work. So it's just like, you ain't even putting in the work. So why are you even talking?
Yeah.
You know, and you not even from the, like, half the time be from people that ain't even from the city, just barking. So it's just like, Lord Jesus, calm down. But
be trying to work with people. Well, I used to try to work with people a lot more in the gym space. And being a trainer and a gym owner. Man, like, I got the outsider vibes like all the time.
Well, you know, you gotta make sure that you know, like, what market you in the space you in. So like, you know, fitness ain't big in Nashville. I'm gonna keep it a bean.
Nah,
so if you got like one or two black gym people, I don't know, and I'm not making it a race thing, but your favorite, you know, gym people, it's like them is the ones, you know, and then it don't be nothing else until people like you and other people like you come together to, you know, do a workout on a Saturday, you know, or just something as a collaborative effort. But I don't want you to get discouraged. I said that because this is Music City. So
I'm
I just
good. No, don't get it twisted. I'm good.
Yeah,
like,
no, I'm just saying.
I'm good. I got my people here. Like, the thing is, like, that's anywhere though. You got to find your people.
Right.
You feel me? I ain't tripping on that. It's just like, people be like, people here don't want to work and collab, and then you reach out to them to work with them and collab. When I reached out to this dude, I'm probably sure at the time I probably had like 50 clients. I reached out to him. He was like, I don't see how us doing the event together benefits me. It just sounds like me introducing you to my clientele. And I was like,
I mean, and you have,
I bet, bro.
You have people like that, and that's business. That's why I've learned that you cannot mix personal with business. Okay, on a business tip, you told me you didn't want to work with me. So on the back end, when you see ATP out, ATPs are what? A business, but you don't see me like it until you need me in that space. So I want you to, like, you know, it's people out there, and like the game gon' deal you some bad cards, you know what I'm saying? But it's just kind of like those ones. I look at it as a blessing. When somebody say they don't want to work with me, cool, thank you, Lord, because I see it before it happened. But you know, I think that on the other side, you know, it's like Yeah, you just ain't meant to. You ain't meant to work for them. But that don't mean stop trying to do what your vision is, and whether that is collaborate or you feel me, do a class or.
I have some dope trainers in my spot now. So my gym reopens in August.
Okay.
All right, so I opened the gym in 2023. I feel like I've said this the past couple episodes, but I'm marketing my business, so fuck yeah.
As you should.
Pull up
But
to the lab.
pull up to the lab. But
invite me to the lab.
Nah, I am. I was definitely gonna talk to you about it. But we had a space that was about 1,400 square feet. We just upgraded to a space that's 6,500 square feet.
Wow.
All right, so right now we're furnishing it, everything. We're hiring trainers. Like, I got a few really, really dope trainers.
Where you at? In Murfreesboro?
Any?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm right down the street.
Okay.
For real. But yeah, like it's cool. It's cool. Like, I promise, it's so cool.
But aren't you happy that you got that note up?
Hell yeah. Like now, especially doing, like, now I ain't gonna lie, it's hard. It's still hard. You know what I mean? Being a business owner is hard, but like, still, like, I'd rather be doing it with them. You feel me? Like, I ain't no doubt in my mind. Like, nothing. Like, we committed to making this shit work.
Yes.
You feel me? So, yeah,
That's
I'm happy about them. No, for shit show. For shit show. It's people coming in excited to work with us now.
Those are your
trying
people.
to ask somebody. I mean, so, hell yeah, man. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. all you need is one yes. All the other notes. I can't even tell you how many notes I got. But I can remember all my yeses, though. I can't remember all them no's, though.
For sure.
Yeah.
You gotta weed through them nose to get to the right yes.
The right yes. Yes, the right yes. Dang, that's crazy that you experienced that. I hate that because just like I have to. But
Nah, it's cool.
But I feel like I don't know. I just be feeling like when stuff like that happen to me, I'm built for it. Like, I'm made for that. Like, okay, cool.
Big dude.
Bet.
Yeah, but it still
I got
hurts.
something for you.
Like, right. That's it.
Bet. I promise you gonna need me
Listen,
before.
these tables have turned
I mean,
several times, and I just be, I be humble. I ain't gonna lie. I still be nice, even when I know I should be like, fuck y'all. But
No, for sure.
I might be polite. I don't know about nice.
I'd be nice.
It's the difference between polite and nice.
I'm such a
can
lover.
be cordial and might give you a nod.
I
but being
forgive
nice
quickly.
Might mean I might extend my hand and I ain't extending it.
Ooh. Now, that might be a stretch. And I may even do it. Like, I still feel like sometimes I be doing shit, like bending over backwards for people who, and I don't even have it, but they assume that I have it. And it just be like, this is weird, but nevertheless, I'm working on people pleasing, guys. So check back next month. Look.
Definitely a boundary needs
Feel you
set.
on that. So, man, before we get up out of here, once again, thank you for coming on.
Hell yeah.
It's
Thank
definitely been
y'all.
a dope conversation.
Yes.
Hey, tell them baddies come through, pull up to the lab. We're gonna have to get something.
Listen,
get
we
something going.
need to do a We Want Sweets campaign, shooting there, have all the baddies in there. And a lot of my friends are definitely on their healthy journey. So we really you got to send me the packages and then I can just put it on Instagram. Like, I think I do one for Burnout Boot Camp. And so they always be like, ATP, whenever you come work out, just so right now they got to sell 21 for 21. So it's like a joke, 21 days for $21. So come up with your own catchy phrase. You know what
We
I'm
got
saying?
them.
Yeah,
I promise we got them.
Yeah, come on. Let me know. I got you.
Yeah.
I support us. And so whatever way that I can, even if it's me coming or if you sending me some content or, me doing a voiceover, whatever, I'm down to get the people in the room.
That's real.
Told you they dug me up now. You know what I mean? And I feel like you coming on was the first step in building a relationship. So yeah, man, I'm finna send you a lot. was gonna talk to you about media packages and everything. Like, so yeah.
Well,
tap into you.
look, and I'm all into fitness, so it's all in alignment with what I already got going on. So yeah, I'm definitely down to assist wherever I need to. I appreciate y'all.
Work, let me know.
I was gonna say I really appreciate y'all for having me. I want to say, Paige, y'all know the Paige effect. Yeah, Paige. She is the person who recommended you to me when I was going to her. Like, I need a director for my TV show. I just need structure. And she was like, this is the go-to person. So I'm happy.
Shout out, Paige.
Yes, I'm happy that like how many months later? This is maybe like 8 months later since she told me that, and so I finally get. I met you in person, but actually get to sit down and have a real conversation, you know, about who I am and what I do. So
that's what's up.
Yeah, shout out to my twin.
Thank God for my name being spoken in rooms I don't know about.
Yes, yes.
That's up.
Yeah. Leave us out with something. What you got for the people before we get up out of here?
Like I said, just make sure you guys be on the lookout for ATP Music City Check-In. Be sure to tune in with me weekly on the Voice of Cashville Radio, 96.7 FM. And I always like to leave people with peace, love, and happiness. That's what it is.
Here we go. It's another episode of the Elevated Podcast, man. ATP, the Voice of Cashville.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Let's do it.